Firstly, grab yourself a shoebox. We want something to wear. Now, depending on whether you've picked a girl or a boy, a 2 to 4 year old or a 10 to 14 year old, you fill your box with appropriate things. Today, for a boy, I've got a little t-shirt. Perhaps that might fit a 10 to 14 year old. And I've also got a pair of undies here. If it were a little girl, I might choose a pair of flip-flops. Aren't they cute? Or some socks, and here we've got a little skirt. So whatever you think is age appropriate. The second thing we have is something to love. Now you can have a store-bought one, a little teddy, or perhaps you might like to make your own. This is a little dolly. Again, anything that's age, sex appropriate. The third thing, so far we've got something to wear, we've got something to love. The third thing is something for school. Now, what we've got here is some colouring in for perhaps a very young child, and maybe some pencils or some crayons, again, that are age specific. And a little bag for the crayons or the pencils isn't a bad idea. If you've got somebody older, you might like to include something that's perhaps a little more educational, or an exercise book we've got here with some proper pencils, a sharpener and an eraser. So anything like that. Just I guess, stop and think what you would like your child to receive. So something to wear, something to love, something for school. The next thing we've got is something to play with. Now, for my little girl, I'm filling a box at home for a little 2 to 4 year old girl. I've included a skipping rope. But if you've got an older boy, or even a boy who's perhaps 5 to 8, you might like to include some marbles, or perhaps a little toy car, or maybe even a yo-yo. These are just some ideas of things that you can put in your Christmas box. The next thing we've got is something special. Now, this can vary from, say, stickers for a little child to perhaps a key ring for an older boy. And another great idea for something special is a little library bag, which you can either make yourself or buy quite cheaply in the shops. And the beauty of these is that once the child receives their shoebox, they can put all their goodies in the bag and carry it around with them. Now, the next thing to include in your box is something for hygiene. And in this case, what we've done is we've wrapped up a piece of soap in a washer. It's great for any age. Hairbrush, also terrific for any age, and a toothbrush. And the very final thing to include in your shoebox is your donation. You can either follow the instructions online now, or you can grab yourself one of these brochures by contacting your Operation Christmas Child representative, fill out the form, make your $9 donation, and pop it in your box. Let us know whether your box is for a boy or a girl and what age your box is for.